Hey everyone, it's time for another comic review, and this one's a doozy. This one's for The Amazing Spider-Man Go Down Swinging, otherwise known as The Amazing Spider-Man 797. And I'm reviewing this for good reasons. More right after the intro. Hey everyone, welcome to my review of The Amazing Spider-Man 797 Go Down Swinging Part 1. Now, this is a very special issue. Issues like this have been selling really well. And the reason being that I wanted to review this issue is because Spider-Man's all-time greatest foe has made an amazing return. And in a very creepy way too. The character is written really well in this triumphant return, or dare should I say, creepy return. In recent issues, the Green Goblin, or aka Norman Osborn, has obtained the Carnage symbiote and has developed this new psychotic, insane presence and personality. And he's even worse than ever and scarier than ever. There are a lot of panels in this comic book where it depicts a graphic horror scene that Norman Osborn might as well have his own horror comic, and you instantly forget that you're reading an Amazing Spider-Man issue. And the Amazing Spider-Man comic books are well known for being a little bit more lighthearted, a little bit more quippy, funny, and not so dark. Although I will argue that there are dark moments, and plenty of them in Spider-Man comics, especially in the Todd McFarlane run of Spider-Man comics. So I haven't read an issue like this in a while, and a Spider-Man comic like this with the Green Goblin being portrayed as this insane, creepy, killing machine is very different from what we read of the Green Goblin. It was really rare for Norman Osborn to be portrayed in such manner. I was instantly intrigued by the way that this comic came out to be, especially from the writing perspective and the artist's perspective. Writer Dan Slott did an amazing job in displaying these characters in the way that they're displayed in this issue, especially Norman Osborn's point of view. The comic kicks off with the point of view of this mysterious victim who's being tortured and interrogated by Norman Osborn. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, oh, I bet it's one of, Peter's closest friends or families, or maybe Mary Jane. And I was thinking like maybe it was Mary Jane throughout the entire time, because as the story progresses, we go back in time only a few hours ago before the interrogation, and we start to rule out the characters who we think it could possibly be that's being interrogated, and I came out to be wrong in the very end. The art, on the other hand, it's the way it's drawn really pulls you in. It really does intensify as the story progresses in this comic. You get shadows of rats being ripped in half by the mouth from Norman Osborn. You get claws being jabbed and impaling a character in the story. In the end, you come to find that Norman Osborn has been interrogating J. Jonah Jameson the entire time. Well, spoiler alert. Sorry. But overall, this story is written really well, and I'm glad to own this issue because this issue in particular is very hard to find, and this is part 1 of it. In recent issues, Norman Osborn has obtained the Red Carnage symbiote suit and has formed a new identity and will be known as the Red Goblin. So, with that being said, the story is written really well. The art is amazing. I gotta give it to Dan Slott. He did a phenomenal job of writing this Amazing Spider-Man story, and I'm glad to be the owner of this issue in comic book. And with that being said, I'm going to give The Amazing Spider-Man 797 Go Down Swinging a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Guys, that was my review for The Amazing Spider-Man Go Down Swinging Part 1. What did you think of it? I'm trying to do something a little bit different. Rather than just showing you a bunch of comic panels, I thought I'd just give you a simple review with face to camera, so that way you can see me the entire time. I put a few comic panels like I used to always do in my comic book reviews, and I kind of figured it'd be great to do a comic book review right now, as I've not done one in such a long time. And the reason being I'm doing this partially is because we haven't had any big news regarding any like movies or comic books, movies or TV shows or whatever in recent days, other than Deadpool not getting his animated TV series, which is a real shame because I was very excited about, and we all were as fans. And it's a real shame. If you want, I'll leave an indentation to that video right at the end of this video so you can click and learn more about it. Or if you want, you can just Google it and read about it. If you don't want to watch my videos, that's okay too. But with all that being said, I hope you've enjoyed this review. Thank you for watching. Like always, please like this video, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next comic panel.